many times have you wanted to dress up as your favorite cartoon character? We can't blame you, they're absolutely the coolest. These next 10 kids didn't need to put much effort into their looks. They already look like some of your favorite cartoon characters. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Now join us as we take a look at 10 cartoon characters based on real children. The Boss Baby lookalike. Oh my goodness, can you say cuteness overload? We just melt every time we see a kid in a suit. How cute is this? Check out this little blue-eyed and blonde-haired guy totally rocking his outfit. Does he look familiar to you? Have you seen the new 2017 movie The Boss Baby? We think this kid could play the human version of the Boss Baby. If you're not familiar with the movie, here's all you need to know. The Boss Baby, as the name suggests, acts like a total boss. Well, come to think of it, name one baby that doesn't. But the Boss Baby has the whole package. He's even dressed in a fancy suit, he carries a briefcase, and he needs to discover why babies are losing their market share of love. He also thinks puppies are evil, and his brother's convinced he's taking over the whole house. This is the cutest plotline ever. The Boss Baby is voiced by Alec Baldwin, but this little kid looks like he's his own version of the Boss Baby. The white collar, the black tie, and the suit, can things get any cuter than this? Whether it's accidental or not, these two babies are totally #twinning. And he's not the only Boss Baby out there. The little guy on the right might as well be the real Boss Baby. Peter Griffin lookalike. Now, it's very hard to look like Peter Griffin, but this next kid seems to have the look totally down, and he looks very proud of it. What do you think? Could Peter Griffin actually be based on this boy? Although he could definitely play the younger version of one of the Family Guy's main characters, the real Peter Griffin was actually based on a man called Paul Timmons. If you've ever seen Family Guy, you know that the show features some very over-the-top personalities. Peter Griffin portrays the typical sitcom dad who doesn't really know what to do with himself besides not to get in the way and mess things up. It doesn't always work, but that does give us some of the most hilarious scenes. Paul Timmons, the man behind Peter, is a Rhode Island native, just like the show itself and its creator. Paul was a security guard on Seth MacFarlane's school campus. MacFarlane described him as having a thick accent with absolutely no filter, and that's exactly what Peter Griffin brings to the Family Guy table. Well, if they're ever in need of a young human version of Peter Griffin, it's safe to say that this young man could easily play the part. Bobby from King of the Hill lookalike. This might be a completely accidental take, but don't you think this kid really looks like Bobby from the King of the Hill cartoon? The show was on air from 1997 to 2010, and it has quite an impressive fan base behind it. It's actually the second longest animated series, right behind The Simpsons. The 4-foot-tall Bobby isn't the main character of the story, but he definitely has some amazing moments that easily make him a favorite. His full name is Robert Jeffrey Hill, and he's voiced by Pamela Adlon. Bobby's not really good at sports, even though his athletic dad wants him to be. He's kind and has a soft personality, and he can easily charm girls. We love his buzz cut, which you can also see on his human lookalike. Not much is known about the child on the right, but he definitely fit right in the King of the Hill series. King of the Hill and The Simpsons are the two longest standing cartoon shows, and you can find many crossover references in both shows. Bobby even has a Bart Simpson doll on his bookshelf. What do you think? Could this child pass as Bobby? Who's your favorite King of the Hill character? Let us know in the comments below. Boo lookalike. Pigtails? Check. Adorable? Check. Hanging out with monsters? Check. Name one little girl who wouldn't want to look like the adorable gibberish-talking Boo from Monsters, Inc. Give this video a thumbs up if Boo's one of your favorite characters. We can't blame you if she is. She's absolutely adorable. Although it might seem really hard to twin with a cutie like Boo, same pigtails, same pink rubber bands, and same pink shirt. She even has the same big eyes as Boo. Boo was originally played by Mary Gibbs, and it has been noted that Mary might be the Monsters, Inc. child's actual name. Do you remember when Boo was going to sleep on Sully's bed and there's a brief moment when she shows a drawing? If you look at the signed drawing, you'll notice she spells her name as Mary. Although the real Mary is blonde, this adorable Boo lookalike could very easily play the part of being Mike and Sully's protege if she ever had a chance. Her outfit might not really be accidental. She looks like she's a huge Monsters, Inc. fan. If the makers of Monsters, Inc. ever needed a human version of Boo, this little girl would win that audition hands down. Humpty Dumpty lookalike. You look like Humpty Dumpty isn't usually the best kind of compliment you could give to someone. But when you're this cute, looking like a cartoon character just makes things a million times better. Humpty Dumpty is the story of an egg-looking thing that belongs in English nursery rhymes. You know the rhyme, right? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and so on and so on. Since then, this egg also became a cartoon character frequently featured in comics. And while he might not be as loved as some of the other cartoon characters on our list, trying to look like him might be quite a challenge for some people. Unless you're this little guy, who might as well be his human twin. Check out those big eyes, the bow tie, and the white suit. All he's missing is a hat, and the role of the fallen egg would be his. Although the famous egg was definitely not based on this little cutie, he should be. All we need to see now is the blue pants, yellow striped shirt, a red suit, and the snazzy black hat. There are many theories of the egg's origin out there, but we'll be happy to take the theory that this little guy is somehow connected to Humpty Dumpty. Zootopia Flash lookalike. Someone pointed out that the girl on the left looks very similar to Flash from Zootopia. Remember him? Flash was the fastest sloth working at the Department of Mammal Vehicles in the 2016 Zootopia movie. Of course, as a sloth, everything he does is still very slow compared to everyone else, except for maybe snails, although they don't belong in this story. So, what do you think of this comparison? Is the internet just joking around? Or does this girl really look like Flash? Perhaps it's just a weird coincidence, but we really do see it. Flash is a three-toed sloth with perpetually droopy eyelids, a light green shirt, and a dark blue tie. Although the girl on the left clearly isn't wearing any of Flash's clothing, it's her facial expressions that are giving the true Flash vibes. Even her mouth is exactly the same. The droopy eyelids, the slightly fascinated look, it's all there. Do you think this was a planned photo? How did someone even figure out that she looks like the animated sloth working at the DMV? Oh, internet, never change. Who's your favorite character in Zootopia? Make sure you let us know in the comments below. Agnes lookalike. If we learned anything from this video, it's that you can find some of the most adorable kids looking like their favorite cartoon characters, and sometimes they don't even realize they're doing it. But this lookalike might not be so accidental. It's not easy looking identical to Agnes from Despicable Me, but this little girl comes pretty close. Who would have thought a human would be able to put her hair up in the same way as Agnes does? Agnes is the youngest of the three orphans who get to live with Gru and make him find the true meaning of family. She's crazy obsessed with unicorns, and we're still sad that her caterpillar never turned into a butterfly. Well, it looks like Agnes has a human lookalike walking around the world. This adorable cutie really managed to perfect her look, from the haircut with bangs to those amazing denim overalls with a yellow shirt. What do you think? Could she fit right in the Despicable Me family? All we're missing now is Gru, her two sisters, and of course, Minions. Although we might think that finding a human version of Minions might be the hardest part of the process. We wish this Agnes lookalike many fluffy unicorns and even more toys. Frozen's Elsa lookalike. It's hard to have the same features as any Disney princess, but some people are lucky enough to look just like them. The resemblance between Elsa and this lady is uncanny. Although she's not a child anymore, this Elsa lookalike was just 18 when people started noticing just how much she looks like everyone's favorite ice princess. Perhaps it's the eye makeup, or maybe just that smirk, but there's something about her that makes you think she could easily play a part in Disney's movie Frozen. Well, you're not the only one who thinks she's a perfect Elsa lookalike. Her name is Anna Faith, and she's a well-known Elsa cosplayer. She pulls it off so well, she's actually been able to make money from her Disney-based looks. She portrayed Elsa on the TV series Access Hollywood, and she's one of the most popular cosplayers. She's even gotten her sister to dress up as Anna, and the two managed to gain international popularity. They were even invited to attend a royal party in the United Arab Emirates. The two are absolutely stunning. If Disney ever needed to recreate Frozen, they now have a complete package. Cole LeBrandt as Kristoff, and Anna and Lexi Carlson as Elsa and Anna. All we need now is Olaf, and we're all ready to let it go. Marge Champion as Snow White. Did you know that Snow White was actually based on a real person? Her name is Marge Champion, and she was one of the best dancers of the 20th century. Not only was she insanely talented, she was also very beautiful. In fact, she was so beautiful, Disney took her to model for many of their characters, including Snow White. She was just 14 at the time, the same age as Snow White. The creators wanted to redesign the princess for the 1937 movie, and Marge had to wear a helmet, so they were able to envision Snow White with a larger head. Walt Disney was hiding the fact they used Marge as a Disney model for quite a few years before the secret was finally revealed. Now, Marge is 97 years old, and she's still one of the most inspiring people behind Disney. She even said it herself that she had a very interesting life, and we must agree. So what do you think? Do you see the resemblance between Snow White and Marge? Since her role, she became quite Hollywood famous and performed in musicals such as Showboat, Give a Girl a Break, and 3 for the show. Alyssa Milano as Ariel. If there's a queen of Disney princesses that's possibly bigger than Marge Champion, it's probably Alyssa Milano. You might remember Alyssa for her role as Phoebe Halliwell in Charm, but the truth was she was recognized way before that role. Did you know that Alyssa was actually a model for Disney's Princess Ariel when she was just 16? And she didn't even know it at the time. She revealed her secret in 2013, but the resemblance between her and The Little Mermaid was spotted ever since the movie came out. An animator took Alyssa's "Who's the Boss" look and created everyone's favorite Disney mermaid. What do you think? Do you see it? Although Ariel clearly has amazingly red hair, the resemblance between the two is striking. Sherry Stoner, an actress and a writer, was brought in to showcase Ariel's movements. So in theory, if you combine Alyssa Milano's looks and Sherry Stoner's moves, you'll get Ariel. Did you know that Sherry Stoner was also used as a model for Belle? Disney is full of surprises when it comes to taking inspiration from other human beings. Who knows, maybe there are even more actors out there who served as an inspiration for Disney characters. Which cartoon character is your absolute favorite? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. For more videos like this, check out 10 kids cartoon logic fails that make no sense. See you next time. Bye-bye.